I'm paraphrasing. He said KD was a follower, and if the Suns want to get to where they're trying to go, Devin Booker has to step up and take initiative. And he said this during the All-Star weekend, the Outcast or whatever. And Vogel came to Kevin Durant defense and said Kevin Durant is an actual leader. He leads by example, and he actually does speak up at times. KD just said, I don't want people to think of me as a leader, but then at the same time, I don't want people to think I'm not a leader because I have a different leadership style than other people. So, me personally, I have seen KD this year get on people. I remember one specific game where Kata Bates Diop, who's now traded, was whining to the refs and he didn't get back. And KD got in his face like, bro, what is you doing? Get back. Stop worrying about that. Play ball. And I seen a couple moments from him like that this year. He's been leading on the defensive side. He's been leading them in blocks. He's been their best defender. Uh, I think he leads in a different way. Like that's just me. How do you feel about KD leadership? Because I know you got different thoughts than me.
Uh, I mean, once upon a time, KD was just a man. I'm just out here to hoop type of player. Um, he has grown definitely as a leader. Um, but like I said, it's one of those things where until he gets people a reason to talk about other stuff, they gonna always remember the last most important thing he did in his career, and that's when he went to the Warriors and won. He ain't gave nobody else no reason to talk about nothing else. So people gonna all even if he is, I mean, we know for a fact he grew from that, but that
My
don't
thing is
just
why does Charles Barkley keep saying stuff? Like why Charles Barkley? Like it seemed like Charles.
they always throw little jabs at each other. And most of the time, I mean, most of the time it's gonna start with Barkley and then Katie. Most of the time Katie will let a lot of stuff slide and then it'll be like that last straw. And then Katie will
Why though?
respond.
Where did all this stem from? Why is there so much friction between Charles
Well, no,
Barkley and KD?
the, the first time was him, Shaq and Charles are always ribbing on each other.
Mhm.
And he was like, he said, you didn't drive the bus. KD drove the bus, and Shaq was just saying like, trying to get under Charles Barkley's skin. Anybody who knows basketball knows that at one point in Charles Barkley's career, he was definitely a bus driver. He was the number one guy. So he was like, he said, KD ain't no more of a bus driver than I am. And KD, that video, like, I mean, that little clip was circulating around. And this is when KD first left Golden State. It's when he first went off to Brooklyn, whatever. And KD was like, Charles Charles don't got no rings and he just mad. Um, he said like I got two final MPs. Like he, just kind of just feed into what people want him to say back. So then they showed that clip on the TNT night crew, and Charles just like had that smile on his face, like, yeah, okay. And then Shaq trying to instigate at this point, him and Kenny. And then Charles was like, what's it called, man, you didn't deserve those final, like, now he just trying to be petty bag.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he really mean it, but now he's like, okay, well, you gonna take it there and try to make it personal. Okay, I'm gonna make like I can say some petty stuff too then. And then from
Okay.
that day
Let-
forward, that's when he just Charles Barkley, any chance he gets to rib at KD,
yeah.
he does that now.
Okay, I got
I
this
don't
question for you. Okay, take the rings out of it. Who you taking between Charles Barkley and Kevin Durant? Take the rings out of it.
I mean, I know of Charles Barkley career, but I didn't watch it. So, but even if you want to just, they both got an MVP. They both been to a finals as the number one guy. But KD got the scoring titles. So, and that's Charles Barkley wasn't just no. I mean, he could block shots, he could get rebounds, but he wasn't no defensive juggernaut. So saying that y'all both were basically offensive based guys at that point, and like if you want to take out one part of KD's career with the rings and just talk about their complete games, the main thing people know both of them for is their offensive game. And KD does that at a higher clip. So with that being said, KD is obviously the more polished player, the more decorated player, the more efficient player. Like whatever you want to say, like KD is above him. And I mean, I'm pretty sure Charles Barkley knows this, but it's the fact that since he's that skilled, he's going to criticize him more. Like imagine like if Rudy Gay in his prime left Memphis and joined a team that was already. Ain't nobody gonna criticize Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay was good, but ain't nobody gonna be like, man, Rudy, man, we ain't like, come on now. KD was already on the trajectory of when he first came in the league. People like, man, he gonna be one of the all-time greatest scorers we ever seen off that. Then he started showing you, man, I'm not just gonna be one of the all-time greatest scorers. I'm gonna be one of the all-time greatest players. He developed into that. Dude won a scoring title in his third year in the league.
Let me make sure. I think it was something like that. And remember, they was comparing him to George Gervin, and they thought like he started getting those comparisons.
And his game elevated past George Gervin.
Yeah. So I just want to touch on that just because it's like they always, and I kind of do remember that when they was getting into it and stuff like that. But I'm just like, golly, why they always? And it's like they can't never leave it alone. But
plus, KD, he's the easy target. It's easy to pick on him and use him as a punching bag. Like, LeBron was like that before he did what he did in Cleveland. People was like, you had to leave Cleveland to go win, and you had to join him with Bosh and Wade. So that was the easy punching bag. Before LeBron, it was Kobe. You couldn't win without Shaq. Shaq won a title without you, and you.
Okay, serious question, right? Serious question. Who's a better leader in your opinion, KD or LeBron? Because we done seen LeBron over his course of his LA tenure. He ain't been the greatest leader, man.
We can say LeBron may not be one of the greatest leaders in our eyes, but man, the proof is in the pudding. One thing you can always count on LeBron to be what's the number one quality that a great leader should have in common with another great leader? And if you don't got the answer, I'll answer it.
Go ahead.
It's good to be seen.
What do you mean by that?
LeBron, availability.
Mm-hmm.
You being there. Whether it's training, whether it's practice, whether it's just working on your game, whether it's weightlifting. Everybody who done played with LeBron said, man, he the first one in the gym and the last one to leave. Man, I wish I had the discipline to train my body how LeBron be in the weight room. I wish I had the diet plan that a lot of people be wishing that stuff. LeBron shows you exactly this is the blueprint. And a lot of people
that's true. But I'm talking about in their later stages of their career, damn near these last 7 to 8 years. Because I don't think KD was a bad leader in Brooklyn. I just think it was ugly. I don't think he was a bad leader at OKC because he did go to bat for Russell Westbrook. He never not once said nothing bad about Russell Westbrook when we all seen how bad Russell Westbrook was when it comes to playing with great talent.
But when you think about it though, LeBron and KD, I never knew either of them throwing teammates under the bus. We can say that LeBron has got up there and like you know how most
he gets people out of there, Ray. There's no other way to put it. He don't throw them under the bus. He don't talk about them, but he gets people up out of there. But I'm saying he makes people feel uneasy. You have seen what the Lakers start doing after the trade deadline? Because all the niggas probably was thinking they was go get traded. Let's just keep it above.
That ain't on LeBron though.
Yes, it is. You think it's easy playing with LeBron, knowing that how many people has been traded? Dwayne Wade is one of his best friends, and he literally had a viral meme of him talking to Bronny and was like,
"You're underestimating the franchise of the Lakers. That's the Lakers' whole makeup. What you think LeBron is, that's the Lakers' whole makeup. If you're not helping us win championships, you're out of here." They was doing that before LeBron got there. And the only reason why they didn't do that much when Kobe was in his, because Kobe's on one leg, literally, he's on one shoulder. We got a whole bunch of rookies out here. We just got to ride this out. But soon when they had their opening and they chance to get, man, y'all out of here.
Okay.
Y'all thought we was trying to rebuild. No, we were just looking for a small opportunity to get back to the glory. That's all it was. The Lakers always been like that. They didn't see no Magic Johnson in their draft when they had those young guys. They didn't see no James Worthy. They like, man, y'all good, but I don't see no championship in the future. So soon when they got LeBron, they said, okay. And LeBron came over and said, hey, man, I've been talking to AD. This is what we're going to have to give up, though. What Lakers do? We already got their bags packed.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.